So Germany is not necessarily like the solution to all your problems, but I want that social life back. I want to visit my friends, I want to visit my family, to go out with friends. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, I'm still in the parking lot or parking house, whatever you call that. So just came back from work, guys, and we are now going home. So let's go. So let's drive out, guys. Woohoo. Hope you don't fall. So today is such a beautiful day. Very beautiful outside, guys. So sunny. I love it. So guys, I'm saying I just came back from work. Today I had the early shift and tomorrow as well. And I'm going to pick my husband because we need to go to the optician. Not the optician, what is it called? He needs new glasses, like spectacles. So you're going to the shop, Filman, it's called Filman, to get him like measured for the new glasses, spectacles. And we still have another appointment. Anyway guys, I was telling you I'm just coming back from work, and shut up. I have realized every time I come from so every time I work early shift, I'm super tired afterwards, to an extent where I have, or I'm forced to maybe take a nap. And like, it's not like it used to be before. I would come back from work, do stuffs at home, but nowadays, or the last times, I can't. So I'm extremely tired. Like the moment my body realizes we are home, it goes off, it puts it off modus on. So I was talking to a few colleagues of mine at work, and some were saying, even the Germans, some were saying the last times they have been feeling super tired. Even people from other countries that work here as nurses, they were like complaining about this tiredness, like for the last time. Ever since they moved to Germany, like it has become so extreme that they're so tired. They feel super tired after work. And I don't know, in Germany we do have like ever since COVID, it could be that we have the long COVID, what is it called, long COVID, post long COVID, I think that's how it's called, I'm not sure. But in Germany it's actually very common. It has become very common like the last months or year after COVID. We have hospitals that do treat patients who have this post-long COVID symptoms and all that. And it's not only by young people, guys. We also have like all kinds of people, like from age, I mean, okay. So we have people who are super young to people who are old. Okay, like everyone is suffering, every age group is suffering from this long post-COVID syndrome or whatever it's called. So like I said, we have hospitals here in Germany that do treat special clinics that do, or hospitals that do treat such patients. And most people were very active before COVID. They used to do a lot of sports. They used to have a lot of like 2 to 3 jobs. And since that, they cannot work. They are not in that position to work again, which means they'll have to live with that most probably until pension years. Okay, that they can never work again. We also have young people, students, very young people, teenagers who cannot visit schools anymore. Like they cannot go to school anymore because they're extremely tired. This fatigue syndrome, like there's nothing they can do, guys. Can you believe that? Some have not been to school like for the longest time. You know, before people used to say it's laziness, that people are lazy, but like I told you guys, there are people who are very active before this whole COVID stuff and they can't work anymore. Not just employed people, but people with their own businesses and all that. They are not able to work anymore since then. So it could be the number of these untreated or undetected long COVID syndrome is much higher as people think. Like myself, I've had COVID like 7 times since 2020 January, okay, until now. Just because I also used to work in a COVID ward where we only had like COVID patients, and I worked there for like the whole COVID time. Okay, so I have had COVID 7 times until now. I hope it's over, but I don't think so, because now we're getting into this winter cold season, and we've started having a lot of COVID patients. Like the last times, there are so many COVID patients in our ward or in our hospital. I don't know, we have to live with this COVID somehow. I don't know. So I was saying, like I was talking with my colleagues, and there's this group of friends from another country who are telling me they no longer have social life. Ever since they moved to Germany, they don't have any social life. One, because they are now working in the nursing industry, and working in the nursing industry in Germany mostly means that you have to work the shift system. Is it called shift system? Which means you have to work early shift, like afternoon shift and night shift, if possible. Okay, of course there are people who do 2 shifts, but nevertheless you can never just choose that you're going to be working only 1 shift. It's not easy. Plus you need the cash. The late shift and the night shift means, and the weekend shift means you have more money, you earn more money. So shift system means you don't have time to go out with friends or relatives. Like, I mean, you might end up having friends who are in It's so sunny today, guys. So you might end up having friends who work in other who have other jobs that does not require them to work on weekends or at night. So those people just go out maybe on Friday, Saturday, if they're maybe young, I don't know. They go out maybe to have dinner, or they go out to the cinemas. But you probably might be working at this time when they're going out. So those people are telling me, those friends of mine were telling me, they no longer have the social life that they used to have in their country. And even though they used to work more or a lot in their country, some used to have 2-3 jobs, some used to study and also work in their country, and still they'll manage to come back home, go visit friends, go out with families, like have visitors, aunties and uncles and cousins, like still go with them, come back late, and maybe still work tomorrow. In short, they used to have that energy. They used to have that energy back in their home country that they do not have now ever since they moved to Germany. Like here, they only have this nursing job, and they do not have the energy to do anything else. So they come back from work, like the early shift, and they are like extremely drained, like energy drained, like they do not have the energy to do anything else. And some of them are not even that long in Germany. They maybe 1 year or less than a year or 2 years, and some of them are already giving up. They're saying, I'd rather return back to my country. I had less money here, I accept that here now, but I want that social life back. I want to visit my friends, I want to visit my family, to go out with friends. I want to have that social life, hobby time for me. This whole German thing is stressing me up. I'm not seeing people and all that, okay? So Germany is not necessarily like the solution to all your problems. So if you want to come to Germany, you must know some things. You are going to leave them behind. Things like social life, having friends and family, going out and all that, especially in the nursing industry. I do not know how it is with other jobs. Like there are people who have 9-to-5 jobs. Maybe you can comment down below, let us know how it is. If you're new in Germany, or if you've been living in Germany, you came from another country and you now live and work here, maybe study and work, wherever. Tell us how your social life is, because mostly when I'm talking about people in the nursing industry, okay? It could be like other jobs, people in other jobs like have different kind of energy, I don't know, but that is the situation when it comes to nursing. So when you want to come here as a nurse, nursing student, nurse student, whatever, just know how it is. Just know that it's not easy, it's very draining, energy draining, and it's mentally, physically very draining. Like you need a lot of energy. So the sun today. So I actually have a friend of mine. She used to work with me when I was in that COVID ward. I think she was the first person, like from our colleagues back then, who got COVID or who had COVID, and that was very much the beginning, and she has never recovered up to date from the COVID. Like she's tried to come back to work a few hours in the week, maybe do simple tasks, but she can't, I don't think she'll ever recover from this COVID thing. And she was so active, she loved her job, she was very friendly to us, to the patients. She was a very hardworking colleague. And COVID just took all her energy away, and she can never work again. So she might end up waiting until her pension years, but until then she can't work. She has been to work like now 3 times. She has tried to 3 times she has been trying to work again, like I said, simple tasks and all that, and it's actually not working, not at all. She has not been able to to work, even simple tasks. And obviously that is someone who used to love her work. She was very active. You cannot just sit there and say she's lazy. No, like if it comes to laziness, that's the last person I will say is lazy. And like I'm saying, she's tried 3 times to come back to work, and it's not functioning. Like body wise, it's not functioning. And the next thing, terrible thing, is that she cannot even drive. She used to drive to work. She used to go out with her friends. So she can't do that anymore. So there always has to be someone accompanying her wherever she's going out or somewhere. And it has not been easy in any way, guys. So let me know how it is, guys, whichever country you live. So like when I'm at work, I can do everything, guys. I can run up and down. I'm very active. I can go shopping afterwards. I can do groceries afterwards. But the moment I reach at home, or the moment my body realizes we are now home, like I can't do any other single thing, guys. Like 99% of the times, okay? Sometimes I do force myself to do something, but mostly I won't be able to do anything. So it could be that the nursing, this nursing job is like, what do you say it? Very energy draining. It could be because sometimes you do have very difficult patients, or sometimes you just have patients who are just there to, let me not say that, but that's the truth. Patients who are just there to be cleaned, to be fed. Patients who are not able to do anything back at home, like they're always coming to us because they know, not just to us, but in hospitals. I think that's a very big problem in Germany, that you just have patients who are always coming to you because there's no one to take care of them where they live, or they're not able to do anything for themselves. So they're always coming back to us because yeah, we can feed them, we can wash them, they have bed to sleep, it's warm, it's comfortable, we have cleaners. So they're always coming back. And you know, the health industry in Germany is different. Like you have your health insurance, and mostly you are not, you don't have to like pay the hospital every time you attend. In some countries, you cannot afford to be going to the hospital in and out the way you want because it's very expensive, but here it's very different. Hello. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. My husband and I are now going. So let's see, I might end up filming a little bit for you guys, but I cannot promise. So until then, make sure you guys subscribe, stay tuned, and comment, share my videos, and I'm going to see you on the next one.